MBS Central, MBS Universe. We're back at it again. I'm your boy Keo. I got my co-host with me right now, man. What's good?
What up? What up? What up, man? What's the deal? We would have had this out earlier, but my voice was gone from
Yeah,
going to the event and screaming for the bars, man, and encouraging my fellow West Coast MCs to do their best. So I was hoarse. My voice ain't all the way back, but I'm good. I'm good. We gonna knock this out, man. Westworld
mm,
Elite 8. It went down June 29th in Long Beach. Shout out to G Will. Shout out to Rum Nitty. Shout out to the entire staff. We had a good one. Crazy event, bro. This was great for the West.
yeah, man. Shout out to G Will. Shout out to Nitty. Shout out to the whole Westworld team. Ruin your day. Everybody that was part of the event. It was how was the turnout, man? Because you were actually in the building.
Yeah. It was a packed building, man. It was packed. A lot of the West Coast staples were there. You had RX there. You had Champagne there. The women were in full effect doing their thing. You had, a lot of the West Coast MCs from the newer generation to the younger guy. I mean, to the older guys, such as myself. We was all in attendance. Shout out to Dre Vicious. Shout out to all the MCs that were on the card. It was just a dope vibe, man.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
man.
What would you rate this car from 1 to 10?
Um, it really, you could go a 9. I'm the only reason why I'm not gonna go 10. We didn't get XP and Kai. Then we had a couple stumbles, in two of the battles. But outside of that, I think every battle was competitive back and forth. A lot of crazy bars, haymakers all over the place. Just a dope vibe. Yeah, I love it.
Okay. Yeah, it was a good event. It was really good. Better than I thought. I think they had three major events this past weekend. All on the same day. They had the I Battle event, um, which was featuring Rock and Low Supreme, but obviously that battle didn't go down. You had Real Sick on that card. You had City Towers, CJ and no, Feeble and Apple was on there. CJA, Knox, and then they also had the validation card thrown by Bo's Bambino. That was a dope card also, and obviously the Westworld Elite Eight Finals final destination, man. I thought this the Westworld card was probably the best card in this battle rap weekend. A lot of people were talking about it. They were definitely tapped in. So should definitely shout out to that. But I give it an 8.5 though. I give it an 8.5. It was a dope event. A lot of people were in the building. The stream went pretty well. I like the presentation. Commentary was dope with RX and Queen T. I think that's her name. They had and they had the battlers, the winners and losers talking to RX and Queen T. I thought it was dope also, and it was a free pay-per-view event also, which everybody definitely tapped in into. And then battles went on very smoothly. It didn't take that long to make for the battle to go down. Yeah, man, I definitely like this event. Great back and forth, also, man. A great material by all artists involved. XP and Kai did not go down, which was sucks. This is the second time he got ducked. Yes, ducked on a Westworld event. So just
Yeah,
something,
man. It's
some bad
unfortunate
luck going
because
on with that.
it's unfortunate when you see somebody train, practice hard, and then he drove down from Vegas, and just to be told
Mm,
that his opponent isn't showing up. It's like, damn. And I wanted to
Yeah,
see
man.
XP. He's one of the better punchers, man. He's definitely one of the better punchers in the game. And and this was just a big chance for him to shine on a live stream that was free for everybody to check him out. For those that may not be familiar with him, but I don't know. Kai was about to get ate alive anyway, so he probably did the best thing he could do. It was
Mm,
to avoid that fade because, as you said, he ducked him. So he must have
uh,
thought about that shit. Like, man.
so,
But shout out to Cuban because Cuban, I think, might have been the
uh,
only person to come from the East Coast on that card,
yeah, 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 he
and
was. Uh,
Cuban showed up by
well,
himself. He was there dolo. I
hold on,
respect
don't
the
say,
fuck
don't
out of
hold
that.
on, hold on, don't say too much because we're gonna recap every battle. So let's start off with the first battle that we're gonna recap, and it was Migs versus Fate.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Dope bars, both sides, high energy. Uh, Migs
Did you
definitely.
miss that battle, or you were
Nah,
able to watch all battles?
yeah, I saw that. I saw that battle. I saw Migs and Fate. Migs definitely showed up with his A game. No slip, no stumble. Delivered that shit perfectly. Delivered everything. And I did have Fate winning this battle. I had Fate winning rounds 1 and 2. Migs got into a personal round in his third and told a life story about how he worked hard so his mother wouldn't have to with all the things that they was going through with hardship, and he had to get on his feet and grind.
Mm,
It was very well put together. A lot
Um,
of haymakers in that round. Uh,
Migs. I had Fate going into this battle, and I had him winning this battle. Same rounds as you said. If Migs was fire, I just liked Fate's material more, and Fate continues his winning streak, man.
right. Yeah, yeah,
Fate.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know, I know. I know we put out our top five bricks today. Make sure you go check that out. Doing crazy traffic. We actually got a blog out too. A brick. Fate is one of the guys that that could have been considered in the top five also, but he did not make it. Fate continues his winning streak also. So I can't even remember the last time Fate lost a battle. He just gets better and better, he was just floating in this battle, man. I could even give him the second round also if I wanted to, but I think Migs got definitely the second round though. Okay,
All
let's
right.
go to the next battle. That was on. Uh, we hold on. We
The
got
next joint
Justice and
was
Cuban. Justice and
yeah,
Cuban.
yeah. I think Cuban started out a little slow. His energy wasn't all the way. He had bars in there first, but his energy wasn't there. Then it was Justice's turn. Justice went and really turned all the way up on 10. And then after every haymaker, he like, you know where you at? Do you know where you at? That's just like battle rap IQ. That wasn't part of his round. I don't even think he planned to say that. That just happened in the spur of the moment. But that's good battle rap IQ because it's like take advantage of being home, put the pressure on the outside MC that's coming over here to the west, and let and say, you know where you at. So he had too many bars in that first. I gave him the first. Cuban turned up in that second round. And now Cuban is saying, do you know where you at? Like he's trying, he's trying to do it back now. Like you can't punk me. I'm not scared about being over here on the West Coast by myself. He definitely wasn't afraid. And he turned up that round. Even though Justice had a very good second round, a lot of us felt like that's the round that Cuban got. We gave Cuban a second, then we also gave Justice a third round, and it was a good battle. So I had Justice winning rounds 1 and 3.
Yeah, man. I think this was a really good battle. Obviously, they definitely made me um a believer in this battle because I had Cuban winning this battle. First round Cuban, he said, "I took justice in my own hands. I'm a vigilante." He had the justice gonna be the last thing on his mind, like a district attorney. He had a lot of justice flips that I'd never heard before. It was he had a dope round in the but first round and when it was Justice's turn, he was turning up, man. Took a page off Glorilla book, call it Cuban on Cuban. Uh,
Yeah, that was
drive
crazy.
drive by, I get you all marked Transformers. We in the armed car. Ouch. I'll rush you with a DE wherever QB.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, that
I
was crazy.
definitely like me some football bars. He said this ends a bitch, but chivalry ain't dead. So here's a full metal jacket.
Fire. That was crazy.
Yeah,
That metal full metal jacket was
he
hard.
even turned up on a KMM too. He took a shot KMM. He said after this KMM gonna have to hang you up. How is that for mob ties?
Yeah, Justice
I
went
thought
hard, bro.
I thought the first round was closer than I thought. People thought Cuban's energy was off, but I like what Cuban had though. I thought the first round was definitely debatable. Um, I think second round, Justice. I had Justice taking that one because he was turning up every single round. Third round, I kind of felt like Justice left his foot off the gas, and I gave that round to Cuban. Very very clear to me. Um, I was impressed by Justice, man. Probably was one of the best performances I seen Justice had. You know, I was kind of very critical towards him, and he felt, he definitely was like, "Yo, you're gonna see." And obviously, he definitely did show me, and I was definitely impressed by it.
Yeah, and
The
he's only going up. He's only going up from here, man. That was a good look for him. Shout out to Cuban. Again, shout out to Cuban for coming to the West by himself, standing on his 10 toes like a soldier and went hard, bro. That's what you're
yeah,
supposed to do.
yeah, and they reacted to his shit too, so it was like, but they nearly reacted to everything Justice was saying.
They was going
And
crazy, man.
Justice energy was on 10 also. After the battle, Justice was like, "Yo, I like his approach to things, so I definitely respect that." So I think a lot of guys that's because he's gonna be part of the new Crucible phase that's gonna be coming up. So make sure you go look out for him. But what I liked about what he did, was what he said was he was like, "Yo, who I want next? I want to battle everybody from the top 12." He was like, "Yo, give me those names."
Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
He didn't go for the big names. He said, "Give me those names. I want to move my way up. I don't want to just get a big
Yeah,
battle."
I want to just spit shots to the top.
So
And that's super important,
yeah,
you
guys
know.
from the top 12, they should be thinking like that. So I definitely like the way Justice is moving right now, and Justice possibly could be the best guy on Dock Road, man. I like his energy and I like his bars, man. So I definitely like Justice. The polls actually have Cuban winning this battle. Uh yeah, Cuban winning this battle 54% to 36. Very debatable battle. I think it's close. A lot of people say Justice. I think it's closer than people think. So I wouldn't say Justice a clear. But I think right now the consensus are trying to say Justice won the battle.
All right. What was the third battle?
Kid Clutch versus
Okay.
Queese.
Yeah. Keys. It's Marquise. He said, "Your name is Marquise." Yo, I think this was one of Kid Clutch's best performances. He looked like the veteran. He looked like he was supposed to look. I know
Mhm.
Keith has been doing his thing. He won a tournament. He's making a name for himself on his West Coast. He's been traveling back and forth, putting in the work like he's supposed to. But Kid Clutch ain't no new guy. He's not a rookie. He battled me. He's battled Rob Nitty. He's battled A Ward. He's been outside. He's been outside for a long time. Been a staple on the West Coast. And in that first round, he really showed like the level. Like I've been here before, bro. This ain't. He held a very good performance, bars, haymakers. He set those punches up nicely, crowd control, very veteran moves. Keys came out. It was almost like the Cuban, how Cubans came out his first round. Like it's good material, but the energy ain't where it's supposed to be, and that what actually made Keys turn up in a second. Because now Kid Clutch has a dope second round. That
Yeah.
man Keys left Earth that second round, bro,
Ah.
and he went crazy, you know. And
So,
it's almost like he was the outsider, and he had to fight to get that crowd. He had to fight to get the love. But as you can see, they gave it to him. But we're not just gonna give you. We're not just gonna give you that. You gotta get that. You gotta earn it. The bars have to speak to us, and that's what he did in that second round. And he got that second round. I had Clutch winning the first. I had Keys getting that second. Third round is probably debatable on both because I think that was each man's lightest round. And so they both kind of let off the gas in that third. So I guess the battle's gonna come down to whoever you gave that third to. I think I had Clutch. I had Clutch rounds 1 and 3.
I
But
had
I also
Keith.
seen people say Keys 2 and 3. So it's
Yeah,
this is debatable.
Keith won in the polls. I just like Keith. I like Keith as one of the new guys though. I'm a big fan of him, and I definitely want to see more of him. Clutch definitely showed out. But I think just as far as like consistency, great material, content wise, I like Keith in this battle though, man. It was another good back and forth though, man. The
Yeah,
energy
yeah,
the energy reminded me of Cuban Injustice. Clutch and Keith, very good battle, but I gave it to Keith. So
yeah.
they moved it really quick though, because now we're at the main event. So Rubnity and I think Next and Dev was supposed to be the main event.
Yeah, yeah,
I
they were supposed to
I
go last.
I think that's what they should have done, but things happen. So the battle for the Elite Eight Westworld Championship title with the belt, the winner get 5 racks. It got controversial at the end because I hear there were some words said about being robbed and all that. But let's go, man. How you scored this battle?
First of all, congratulations to Next for winning the belt. You know, he's the Westworld champion. He has the belt. He put in the work to work his way through each battle in this tournament, memorizing these rounds, and he really showed up as a champion should. I want to say congratulations to Dev the Demon because I told him after the battle that his performance, those 3 rounds were 3 of the best rounds that I ever witnessed in my career, as far as what he did with the rhyming ability, the cadence, the confidence, the patterns, the haymakers. It just I've honestly, and I told them both that if I was a judge, I would have had Dev winning. I couldn't
Mm,
be a judge because for one, I'm EFB. For two, I already predicted Next to win when we did our prediction show. So I definitely didn't want to look like I was being biased. But after the battle, I felt like Dev won the battle. But the refs have a job to do. And when we get to this third round, I mean, I got on the Transformer shirt right now. Dev had what I think is bar of the year right now. Autobot Decepticon pistol whip. The pistol whip bar is insane. He said he froze up, looked like he seen a ghost, but it was registered. Oh my
mm.
God. Yo, but I will say Next won that first round. Dev came out with a very strong first round. Next came right back bombing with a very strong first. I gave Dev that second round, and honest to God, I I would have gave Dev that third had he not got to the end and choked. You know,
Yeah.
that was the pivotal moment in the battle. And honestly, he could if he just cuts his round, if he just cut it short, because he ended on a haymaker. You got to understand, he ended on a haymaker. Now he's trying to remember where he was at, and he could have just said time. Now, as judges and as fans and witnesses, we would have known that he probably had a few more bars left, but he just said, fuck it, he don't need them. We
That
wouldn't have considered that a choke. But when you made it obvious that now you're looking for it, like, damn, hold on. Now, damn, and he's rapping it again. It's like you took all the energy out of your third. And the judge, when in a battle this close, there's no way the judges can give him the belt, even though I felt like, oh man,
But the thing is, though, man, with that,
damn,
when it comes to judge battles, like I kind of, I wasn't feeling when saying he was robbed or not, because that was not being robbed. When you a judge, because the judge, they won't be, they're not gonna be, not everybody's gonna be happy with the judge says. So let's just say, what happened if the judges did pick Dev? They're gonna
right?
say,
Then it would
hey,
have looked like a conspiracy
yeah, they're gonna say, "Hey, how he won when
when
he's
he choked.
yeah,
How
when
he
he
went
choked."
with a choke.
They're gonna use that. So now
Especially
it's
when
I think,
next won the first round to me. So it's by technicality, you have to take away that round from Dev and give it to next.
yeah,
And here's an
I look
interesting
at
thing too.
I look at hold on. I look at it as boxing though, man, because I look at it as when you low blow somebody or hit somebody at the wrong area, which is illegal, you get points deducted for that. When
Yeah.
you choke or whatever you call us, I don't call it a choke. I call it more of a slip up, a stumbling.
It was a choke slash recovery because
Yeah,
he forgot
a
and he
choke
recovered and finished out the
because the
round.
choke, if he a choke for me is like if he would have jerseyed out the round and said done. But he picked it up and he did finish his round. And people said that even though he did choke, that people thought
That
Dev
he still
still,
won. Right.
yeah. But as a
And I did
judge,
too. But
though,
I also gotta look at it. Um, so I said I was having a conversation with a couple of guys, and I was talking with Dre Vicious, and I said, "Damn, man," I'm like, next. I said next, probably feeling like if Dev doesn't choke, Dev wins that battle. And I said, if you are a battle rapper, you kind of don't want to win like that. You want to win like clear because you just was the better MC that night.
mhm.
And then Dre Vicious said, nah, bro. Dre Vicious gave me a revelation. He said no, because that's part of the game. If your man messes up, that's his fault. It's not next fault. And if that cost him the battle, then that's on him. That next didn't cause that to happen. So if two guys are, like I always say, if two guys are about to get into a shootout, I'll pull out my gun, he pull out his gun, he drops his gun on accident. I'm not supposed to wait for him to pick his gun up. I have to shoot him, right? Because if
Yeah.
he has a chance to pick his gun up
I,
and kill
yeah,
me.
I don't like that though. People pick and choose though when it comes to the choke and stumbling though. I honestly felt like they gave Dev a pass. Because I guarantee you, I guarantee you, if that was next and that happened to him, they saying he lost clearly, and they would even think
You
about it.
saying it wouldn't even be controversial?
Yeah, it wouldn't be controversial. Next always has been controversial. A lot of people call him a URL plant. Um,
Yeah,
for some reason, next gets a lot of hate though, man. Like he gets a
I
lot of
don't
hate.
understand it. I don't understand. Like, what did he do? Is he? Do you look at Next as a bad guy or a good guy in battle rap? Is he one of the heroes or the villains?
I think he's I think he's a little bit of both.
He's an anti-hero. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you that. Um, yeah, man. That was a great battle. I want to say, and
Mhm.
let's not take away from next third round. Next
Right.
told a Next told a timeline from 20, I think 2016, twenty
I
seventeen,
yeah,
all the way to
I
2024.
I don't
And
think it would I don't think it would be that easy though, because next is third is crazy though, because let's say even Dev don't have that slip up.
okay,
I actually like Nexus material better because he went down a timeline
yeah,
of
yeah, of
how
events
everything went down. That
and
was
how
fire.
and how both of their careers was like, because basically Next was like, I started rapping before you when we battled the first time because they did a one rounder before and he beat him. He said, I beat you then. You went over to you paying for battles. You went over to I think it was RBE or URL. You did that. Meanwhile, this is what I've been doing. He said, I hope you win tonight because I've been winning for the last 9 years, because he just told the timeline of 9 years, got all
Yeah,
the
that
way
was
up to that
fire.
night. And that had never been done before in battle rap.
Yeah,
It was a
I don't
concept round and it
yeah, I
was so risky, but it was fire. And like you said, that material, I don't know. You looking at both of these thirds, and this is why this is a
yeah,
great battle.
yeah, man. As a judge, man, you gotta deduct points like certain things like that. I think people looking at as a fan, but you gotta put yourself in the judge's shoes.
Right. Yeah, you
How
got
you
to.
would have judged it, because they're not a judge, so that shit don't matter to them. Being a judge is tough though, man. That shit ain't easy,
Yeah,
man.
especially when it's 5K on the line, man, and you gotta
Mhm.
pick somebody to win 5K. I
But
didn't
next,
want to be a judge anyway, because
but ne-
I don't want to be responsible for somebody not
mm,
walking away with
next,
5,000.
definitely won this battle. I gave him the first round. I gave Dave the second and the third round. I have to give it to next though, man. When you choke and stumble like that,
Yeah.
points will get deducted. And let's not act like next wasn't clean
And
and this
let's not
round was
act like
fire.
Next didn't perform and execute every round
And
perfectly, and
look at
he
this.
did.
And look at this. This is what makes Next so good though. What he did though, that it's part of his it's one of his new secret weapons that he's doing. Lately he has been using rebuttals in a lot of his raps. He didn't use a rebuttal at all in this battle.
Yeah, he's definitely using rebuttals and stuff. I think he's practicing for the bar guy, man. I think he's getting ready for the
Mhm.
ultimate showdown. The
So
the
yeah,
the Danny versus Next battle, man. Coming soon.
three judges to one gave Next the battle 2-1, and it
Yeah.
basically it was the rounds that we thought how
Yeah.
we had it.
1 and 3.
Yeah,
One
so
and three.
the
But so
next
anyway, moving on. We got Rum Nitty and Saint. Rum Nitty coming fresh off the Loaded Lugs Classic. And I was questioning. I'm like, I know Diddy don't be playing, but I was just wondering, like, okay, this is like literally 2 weeks, 2 weeks after the Lux battle. 3 weeks. You got 3 weeks to prep. How prepared are you gonna be? And how fire is this material gonna be for Saint, who is looking at this as a huge opportunity? Meanwhile, while Worm Nitty was preparing for Lux and while he was battling Lux, guess what Saint was doing? Saint was writing, getting prepared, or at least that's what he should have been doing. Because this battle tells
mm,
us a different story. But Saint should have been preparing and getting ready for Rum Nitty the whole time Nitty was preparing for Lux. So technically, he did have more time to prepare, and we got a crazy punch fest, bars galore. I mean, the battle lived up to what it was supposed to do. It was, you're not gonna get a bunch of angles and storytelling and jokes. You're gonna get a straight bar fest. Rum Nitty comes out the gate with the retarded shit, man. This is it. I was trying to figure out how to get the safety off, and then it clicked. It was like, damn, bro. I like,
mm.
and people in the building was like, oh, nigga, this not Lux. Like you still rapping like you're that Loaded Lux battle. I think activated another level in Rum Nitty. and Nitty's treating every battle like it's loaded
Yeah.
lunch. So I, you know, I'm gonna just say right now, I gave Nitty this battle. I think I gave him 1 and 2, and I had to give him the second round because Saint had to start his second round over, and then Saint went crazy in the third. Actually Saint was crazy all 3 rounds because Saint first round was crazy.
Mhm.
So if somebody's gonna make an argument for Saint, they're gonna say Saint got 1 and 3. If you're gonna
Yeah,
say Rum Nitty, you got Rum Nitty 1 and 2.
that's
I
how
had Nitty 1 and 2.
that's how I would score the two, 1 and 3, or Nitty 1 and 2. As far as this battle goes, I was excited. I was looking forward to this battle. I was talking my shit though. um, so first round, man, Nitty goes, "You'll catch a face shot in Long Beach.
They
Look
looking down at
over.
the body like this ain't LA.
This ain't LA, Saint LA." That was
Jesus
crazy, man.
Christ. Lord have mercy.
Like he didn't
This
lose a step. He didn't lose a step in that first round. Like I thought he was gonna be kind of sluggish, may not take it seriously, but
damn, we was wrong, right? Like Rum
the,
Nitty is really, he's really a goat. He's
but
really
hold
a
on,
goat.
when Saint went, he turned up in the second. He said sometimes you gotta
No, no,
show out.
no, that was the
Sometimes
first. That was the first round.
yeah, the first round for Saint. He said it was it because he went second. He said sometimes you gotta show. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show ends like a children's book. He had the I can shoot you in Compton or bring the brooms out in Phoenix like I'm Luka Doncic. I gotta love me some sport bars. He had the you better use Trump's intuition and run with conviction.
It's so crazy.
He had sniper shot pour.
What?
Said sniper shot. He said sniper shot. Pour a little rum in my shot glass.
It's a shot glass. What? Me and Nitty looked at each other when Saint said that, and we was like, "Oh, that
Mhm.
was cold." We both gave
Yeah, he
we
was
gave that
turning.
the approval.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
he turned up in the first round with the one punch crack his face open. It would look like a Sprite
It's the Sprite
commercial.
commercial. Yeah.
Drop out of school. We never look Cornell for acceptance.
Oh my God. He just
He was
had
he was going crazy though, but in the second round, Nitty turned up in the second though.
Jesus
I
Christ.
felt like Nitty knew he had to turn up because he was like, "Yo, Saint making this trying to make this a battle."
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Second round, man, Nitty had to lay out the whole house with a floor plan. I'm
I'm
ruthless.
ruthless. Yeah. Before he said that, he said some the games like the Sims game said playing ruthless. Niggas is playing ruthless like the
And
Sims game.
he had the Reggie Bush scheme. He said he had the
Oh,
USC, had this
USC. What he say? USC. Troll. What he say? The Saint. Some
USC
he did.
USC States with the Dolphins like Reggie Bush. I thought that was
Oh yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah,
Anybody anybody
yeah.
that mentioned him knows that those are the top teams that Reggie Bush played with in his NFL career. Um Obviously in the second round, Saint, he did something Dev did. So obviously, and he took a while to trying to
To get
figure
to
things.
get it back. Yeah, because he
And
had lost his place.
yeah,
And so what he did is it was smart. Instead of just calling time or just choking or whatever, he just said, "Fuck, I'm gonna just start all the way back over,
I would have done the same thing,
and
especially
I'm gonna get back on track."
especially in this important battle that he's bound to see
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
from.
yeah. This ain't no regular battle. Like this is
Uh,
Rum Nitty, bro. You gotta finish strong,
I
bro.
I kind of felt like it lost momentum in the second round
It
because
did.
when he choked, it kind of sucked the air out of the room.
It did, bro.
Um, and And even then he said, "Yo, if he wouldn't have, slipped up like that in the second, he might have gotten me." But Nitty's second round was crazy. Saint's material was nice in the second, but it just wasn't.
It wasn't the same. Yeah, once
Yeah,
you do that, once you mess your material up, it ain't the same. But shout out to Saint for fighting through that because a lot of people would have been
Saint
mentally,
rum.
they would have mentally shut down. I know I did.
I
I
gave
messed up in the first round versus real sick, and I'm just like,
third round was probably Rump's
I'm,
lightest round. I kind of felt like that was his lightest round. Saint knew that, especially him choking, he had to turn
and
up
he
that
went
energy.
ballistic in that third round, bro.
Yeah,
Saint went. Saint
he was
got to
punching.
that. He said, "I'm a skater." He got into and my homies too. Like his homeboys, they all shooters. He did the Tony Hawk shit. He did this shotgun. He said this sawed off cost me under $1,000. I paid 900 for this half pipe. He was just he had a lot of creative bars, and his energy really turned all the way up in that third
He
because
needed that third round though,
he
like
knew
to
he
make it.
had to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to make it even a battle, because I think there was at one point where people were saying that it could possibly be a 30 or a
yeah,
2-1
yeah,
2-1 clear. So he definitely
yeah,
turned up, definitely like what I saw. If
yeah, yeah.
Sink could come clean, if Sink could come clean like in battles like this, and I think he definitely would be dangerous and could cause some major havoc in 2024.
Absolutely, man. I hope this battle's a learning experience for him. And he's gonna be right back outside. I feel like Sane is gonna be get even stronger his next battles. So definitely look out for that. But Rum Nitty, I want to say much respect to Rum Nitty for at this stage of his career, after just coming off the battle with Loaded Lux. He, like you just said, he didn't miss a step. These three, I'm gonna say this. Some of these bars that he said to Saint, he easily could have said this shit to Loaded Lux. Like that's
Yeah.
how potent these bars were. These wasn't some throwaway rounds. All let me
Yeah,
just
salute to Nitty though, because
yeah,
this is considered a big battle though. Like this is a big battle for the West Coast. And with Nitty, he most battle rappers, man, when they have a big battle, they do like these 1 round battles, but he was like, nah, I want 3 rounds.
yeah. I'm gonna take 3 rounds. Yeah, and again, it was giving out a shot. You got to think. You just battled one of the in game battle rappers who's Loaded Lux, and then you say, okay, my very next battle, I'm coming outside and giving out an opportunity to somebody
Yeah,
else that needs some shine. So
yeah,
like Nitty could have easily just sat back and was like, you know what, cancel the Saint battle. I'm resting and I'm only gonna come outside until it's Hitman, Hollow, or it's Calico. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna just wait for my KCJ
um,
battle. He didn't do that.
well, so performance of the night, how you had that?
Damn, man. I would have gave it a dev. I would have gave it a dev,
Next,
man.
I got next for performance of the night.
This guy won a championship belt, man. You got to
Mhm.
give it to next. I think when you look at next full 3 rounds and what he was able to do with the concepts he did, especially that third round, I think that's gonna be performer of the night, man. It's gonna be NXT, man. Who would your runner up be?
Dev.
Yeah, that pistol whip bar. Oh my god, man! It's
Yeah,
kind of hard to not put Rum Nitty's name in there as well.
yeah, I
But
got
what
Rum
what
Nitty in
next?
third.
What next in Dev did was so amazing, bro. You got it. Yeah, they got to be the top two performers of the night, and they had battle of
Yeah,
the night.
yes,
But next,
I agree
winning the
with
belt is you got to be. He's performer tonight. If he just won a
I agree with
championship,
I agree with you. I got that as performance of the night. I mean battle of the night and next with the performance of the night. So for
yeah, absolutely.
Westworld, man, this was probably one of the best Westworld events that I ever seen. This was very, hyped, very talked about a lot, and I think they did a really good job, man. So this was a dope look for Westworld, man. I
It
think
was yes, yeah,
they did
absolutely.
everything right, man. They did everything right.
Salute to Avocado for the crispy stream as he's known for. Um, salute to the commentary, Queen T, RX. Everything went well. Shout out to G Will, very successful event. All the battles are fire, so I'm definitely looking forward. And they dropped Nitty and Saint like what
Yeah,
4 hours after the event was over. Like they
yeah.
dropped it immediately.
This is how it should be done in battle rap when you throw your events, man. This is how you
Yeah,
should do
drop
it.
one of the battles like the next morning. You feel me?
Mhm.
Why we
Well,
waiting 3 months, 4 months for one drop? Like you could drop that shit the next day, man.
well,
Salute.
That's our official Westworld Elite Eight
Yeah.
Final Destination
Yes.
recap. Um, it's getting hot in here, man. We in Cali right now. It's like burning right now, and it's like 10 o'clock right now still. But let's wrap things up and man, let's go to our shout outs.
Yo, it's Danny the Bar Guy, man. Follow me on YouTube at Danny the Bar Guy. Follow me on Instagram, Danny the Bar Guy, and on Twitter at Metaphor Messiah. Subscribe to MBS Central YouTube channel. Follow Keo on Twitter at I Hate Keo. We are on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Subscribe to MBS Central.